Way better, dude. It looks like what's his name? Like Roy or Super GT. You know, the way they have their setup, kind of.
Yeah, that's considerably better. It's too far to your. Is the camera on your right?
It's too far to my left.
You're on the camera's on your left, is it?
Yeah.
On your left arm. That's
Huh?
your left arm.
This
That's
is
your
my
left
left
hand you're
arm right
holding.
here. Left arm.
Yeah, it's reversed on.
Yeah.
Look, it's
It's flipped.
yeah. Well, while it's better and better positioned, yeah, and all that, um,
Hang on.
I think it could go more to yes. There, stop. Go back, go back, and lift a little more. Yep, that's better. Resume your position. Yeah, just there.
Here?
Resume your position. Yeah, resume your position.
I'm in my seat. Is that what you mean?
Right. Yeah, I know, but yeah, that's much better. And then of course, um, it's quite possibly a tad close to you. You know, like you could possibly go back. It could be a little further away, simply to put in a little more background and make your background a bit more interesting. You know, because now you've obviously got to drop that banner right down behind the seat,
Yeah,
and
it's not a
because
problem.
yeah, well, I would go for either removing the banner altogether. Yeah,
you
that's just lift a little so we don't see all the shit on the floor and the PowerPoint and all that.
guys, what do you see on the floor? There's nothing in my camera.
Yeah, there's a PowerPoint on the wall and cords hanging down.
Oh, my
It
outlet.
just
Yeah.
needs to be moved a little bit, a fraction away from the line. Yeah, on the other side. Yep, you're getting out of your chair, but see, I'm seeing everything quite late.
That takes
There,
the
that's
outlet.
stop. Yep, stop. That's it. Whooshka whooshka. And I'd probably remove the banner so you don't have an uneven background. You better even to have just a bland background like that.
I'll
But
move. I'll
this,
move my flag. I'm gonna fly my flag. I'm gonna move it though.
yeah,
Um.
move it down behind the things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I have a shelf that I'm actually planning on putting here, as well. And
I
there's
would put a small bookcase with a
well,
whole bunch of books and stuff like that in
it's
there. Would
it's
look fantastic.
it's
But
shelves that are about 10 inch, a bunch of little shelves, and I've got some of my collectible stuff that I'm gonna put up there. Um,
all right,
Will what the world?
yeah, like your Barbie dolls and all the other stuff that
yeah,
you've
Barbie
got.
dolls. Yeah, that's exactly it. Dustin, what's up, man?
Please don't put guns and tanks and death and like, because it sends a negative message, and you don't. So you don't think
Look,
about those things
I'm
because you're
not
fucking
putting
American.
guns and shit on my stream, bro. Be banned right away. Dustin, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm just setting something different up. My friend Ray is giving me
Your
some.
stream wasn't letting me chat.
Well, that's weird. Maybe it's you. It's definitely not the stream because I haven't changed anything, brother. But you're able to stream now. So, Dustin, do you remember where my camera was before? I don't know. You were saying you want more of a background, but you don't want to see anything back there, or you do, you don't.
Well, see, I think you. What I was saying earlier on was that I think you sort of like um drop the camera down further than what I was recommending. Like you said, you dropped it down to like a foot and a half in elevation, and I thought it would
JK.
better suited at about like another 6 inches up.
Yeah, and I'll raise it possibly,
Yeah,
but
so
let me
that
see.
yeah,
Let me see something. Hang on. Oh,
so that
hang on. Shit.
the base of your hub is at the bottom of the circle of the viewpoint. Yeah, just
Hang on.
down a
No,
tad. Yep.
I'm adjusting the whole thing right now
Oh,
because it came.
I realize. Yeah, I realize.
height-wise. And this is obviously cockeyed.
Well, just a little, but yeah.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah, so yeah, where the base of the, yeah, that's it. So that you don't include extraneous stuff, in the
Yeah.
background. Obviously,
I'll
that
adjust
pay
the
off like
outlet shit. I'm not worried about the outlet. I can fix that
No,
later.
but the elevation, that's better where where it's just the base of the hub is at the bottom of the circle. Yeah, that thing, that allows you to put a better background, and it probably only just needs to be moved a fraction more the other way. Yep. Oh, obviously I'm 15 seconds behind, of course, but
Yeah.
away from the direction of the outlet.
That centers it.
There,
There's an outlet on both
little,
sides. I can move the cord so you don't see a cord.
it just needs to be centered. What we're optimally looking for is the center of the seat at the top, in the center of the screen, where your head
Below the belt cam camera.
No, the damn things. It's not.
little
Just give
there, there's and just up a fraction. Yeah. Yep, that's it, and just a little. That's right, and picking up some of your hub. Yeah, that's like just about premium. It's just a fraction cockeyed, but that's
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
cockeyed, but I can fix that too. I just.
Roundabout there is what's currently on the screen on YouTube at the moment. Roundabout there.
Oh, it's cockeyed as fuck.
Sorry, Dustin. I'm just annoying him, trying to
Yeah,
get a
no.
better visual presentation. And of course, it does look a bit dark.
It is because my light right now is not on the.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've always got the option of moving that around a bit too. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's another variable. That's a good thing to have, is something else that you can vary to just get it trimmed up nicely.
That there.
Oh, I like it I like it where that suits me. I like that, but it's probably
It's
just looks pretty good there, to be honest.
it's literally
Nice.
dead center of my
Don't
TV.
move the seat, bro. You're centered with your visual on screen. That's always messed me up.
How much of what, at the bottom of the TV?
No, it's right in the middle of my TV screen. But this is what you want to see, is this angle, right? Where it's straight on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on, brother. Right on, brother.
So the only way for me to do it, because this is going to obstruct my view 100%.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know.
So the only way for me to do this, I don't know yet, but I'll try to figure it out. But I knew this was what you were wanting. That would require.
Right side is better than your left side.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's got to come up by. It's got to come up by about 2 feet.
Two tall.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm not ignoring your comments, but I don't have the ability to see them because my phone is dead. This is just a test stream, y'all. Sorry. Go ahead.
You don't actually have to raise it that far, because the point I kept trying to make to you is that you don't use the bottom quarter of the screen just about any of the time when you're racing. You just don't use it. So it only has to come, not 2 feet. It doesn't. There's no way in the world it has to come up 2 feet.
Can you see my hand? Oh, it does. Can you see my hand?
Yes.
$12.
That's the center of my TV. Is right here where I'm looking.
Yeah.
And it's also the line. I have a Streamlight, Dustin. I have a Streamlight, dude. I'm just fucking with the camera right now, sir. Hey, appreciate it, Shell. Appreciate it. A lot of that has to do with European streaming and Australian servers and stuff, guys. That's where that's coming from, Shell. So the center line where my hand is, Ray, is the center of my TV. It's also directly in line with where the camera's at, elevation-wise. So it would have to come up about 2 feet, 1.5 feet, something like that. It can happen, but that's not a problem. I can manipulate that. I'll just have to, like you said, get something, bricks or whatever the hell.
Yeah, but, 2 cinder blocks and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
It actually, and the thing is, as I'm saying to you, my point I'm saying to you is that when you lift the TV screen up,
Hmm.
The bottom 20% of the screen is never used, so you only have to lift it up less than you're actually thinking, to be honest, before it becomes not an obstruction, not something that you have to consider.
Right.
Because it'll fool you. It'll fool you a bit that how quickly you can adjust to it.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, what you're
Do
visually
you have a tripod?
Yeah, it's sitting on a tripod, Ryder. It's on a tripod. So, and that's what allows me. I can move it anywhere. You know what I mean? I could put it anywhere. I could actually.
Can you lower it a bit?
Can I lower it? Yeah.
Lower it down a bit, like it's total elevation, so it's not in the middle of your screen.
It wouldn't. No, I'll try, but it wouldn't. Yeah, I can. I can shorten these legs. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a
I can
tripod. You can normally shorten.
I can shorten the legs. However, the camera is going to be looking up at me at that point.
Might only be looking up a little bit. Won't be looking up your nostrils or anything.
Let me see. This damn thing. I know where to go. Hang on. All the little buttons are locked out.
Certainly got a good view of your ceiling fan.
Sorry, y'all. I'll go down by one length. That one.
Carl, you ought to try the breathe in, breathe out method.
You don't understand how much pain I'm in bending down, brother. You don't know how much pain I'm in bending down. I'm waiting on surgery.
Laughing, thumbs up, waving hand.
So to look like that from the bottom, and that is less obstructive. Hang on. This might actually work well, Ray.
Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that's very straight on.
I just need to get it to stand up here. That's okay?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen you in the seat yet, and I'm 15 or 20 seconds behind. Because I'm looking at the YouTube thing.
Yeah, this is good. Minus the flag being off center, but yeah.
Yeah.
The flag's easy. That's a couple of push pins.
Yeah, that's considerably better, and that's considerably better. I don't know how much it obstructs the screen now.
It doesn't really all that much. I could probably get on here and.
Well, you ought to try and do do anything.
Yeah, just
anything
very quickly here.
Anything with a car going around, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Just some rearrangement of the flag and some decent lighting.
Yep, I got it. And I got it. I appreciate it. I got to get off here, get the kid in bed and stuff. Yo, thanks for swinging through, man, and the advice, Ray. I appreciate it. I don't really like my chin being below the wheel. I don't know about all that. Yeah, we'll see. Gives me ideas.
Yeah.
You don't think
it's all about experimentation?
You don't think my chin being below the wheel is a big deal?
No, I don't think